this form of people smuggling has, to some extent, fallen out of the news a little bit because of the focus on small boats. But vehicles remain actually an important illegal route of entry into the UK, as this story illustrates. Now, what happened is that in February of last year, 43-year-old Anas Al Mustafa was caught smuggling 7 migrants in a specially adapted van on a ferry from Dieppe in France to Newhaven in East Sussex. And actually on board the ferry, crew heard pleas for help and screaming coming from inside this van. They broke it open with an axe and found the migrants trapped in this compartment that you can see on the screen, as I say, no wider than a human chest, as it was described. It prompted a major emergency response at the port in Newhaven. And the 7 migrants, 6 men and 1 woman, were all taken to hospital. Some of them quite seriously injured, in fact. They were all suffering from dehydration. They were running out of oxygen. But one man suffered a possible heart attack. The woman had an acute kidney injury. And another of the men was described as being taken to hospital in a comatose state and then had a stroke. Now, one passenger who was on board the ferry and was a nurse told the court that she had been involved in helping the crew with the rescue. And she described the migrants as terrified. She said the woman had grabbed her by the wrist and repeated the word Vietnam, Vietnam. So they assumed that the group were all from Vietnam. Now, Mr. Al Mustafa himself, he denied in court having had any knowledge of the migrants. He said he was numb when he found out they were all there. But clearly the jury didn't buy that, and he was convicted of assisting unlawful migration and given 10 years in prison.